Hi, this is Jay Arthur. Welcome to the biggest mistakes everyone makes in Excel charts. One of the most common problems is here we have some time series data, so it's month, January, February, March, April, May, June. And I find that a lot of people try and turn this into a column chart. And so here we have this column chart. Now the column chart really is not the ideal presentation vehicle for time series data. You should really use a line chart. So that's really the wrong chart for this. Instead, let's use a line chart. All right, so now we can see the variability. We can really see it more clearly. Line charts are really designed for time series data. Now we could also take this and turn it into a run chart. And a run chart simply has the added ability to show the center lines. In this case, I'm going to choose an average. And so here you can see, here's our run chart, our average sales are running 4 point something. All right. Now, if you really want to get fancy, the thing you do is you come in here and you use a performance chart, because performance charts will actually show the variability in your data, and it'll tell you if there's any potentially out of control conditions. So here you can see we have a downward trend in sales that's 6 in a row. Now 6 in a row constitutes a trend. And so what we want to do is actually say, yes, something's gone wrong in sales, and now we can respond to it. All right? Until here, we didn't know. Right? So a bunch of this stuff, the first 5 data points, no. The 6th data point says, yes, we have a potential problem here, and we need to do something about sales. People often overreact to sales or any chart, and it leads to a lot of unnecessary movement, if you will. Another problem that people do is they take this kind of data, which is really attribute or some sort of category data, and they take it by defect type, and so here we have different types of defects, and they take that and they turn that into a pie chart, which is all well and good, but the pie chart really doesn't tell you a lot. All right, so what we want to do is turn this into something more intelligent. So the pie chart's probably not the right chart for this either. So this time we can use those column charts. So we could insert a column chart. And here you can see we have the right kind of chart, but everything's kind of spread out. I mean, it would be nice if we would actually take that data and turn it into a Pareto chart, so that we sort all the data in a useful order. And so now we can begin to see circuit board defects, and the most common type here is the void, then some sort of insult, bad whatever, damage, missing, and so on. And so these are the order in which we'd like to work on these particular types of problems. All right, so that's the secret sauce behind choosing the right chart. If you have time series data, use a line chart. If you have some category data, turn that into a column chart or turn it into a Pareto chart. And I think you'll find when you do that you start using the right chart, and then you start telling much better improvement stories that everyone can grasp quickly and easily.